That was crazy.
Dan, 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 dan.
That was crazy.
All comes at you so fast. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second to last Thursday of the month. That means between two beards, they cut the show early so we can jump on with Quizplex here on Love Wrestling, your pub trivia wrestling pub trivia stream. There we go. Jumbled some words there. Thank you very much to the Beards for doing a marvelous job. If you didn't catch it, catch the Rads Roundtable, which I know our champion was just trolling over in the comments section. But we'll get to that in a little bit. I want to thank everyone for joining us and introduce you to tonight's contestants on our wrestling trivia stream. First up, we're introducing from Universal Studios City Walk, 1/3 of Casanova Productions, Matt Viviani. Matt, how are you, friend?
I'm doing great. Knees feeling great. Back in the ring. Life couldn't be better right now.
Well, I mean, you say that, but like I was at the IWS show. I saw Green Phantom jump you during the match, and you didn't walk out with the tag titles this time.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I call him the greedy Phantom because he abandoned his teammates to chase the world title. He's already the Canadian champion. Like, how greedy can this guy be to leave his teammates behind? So I had to go out there during his world title match, punch him in the dick, show him what's up. And it just so happens that, he got a little revenge of his own, sabooed me in the face with a chair while I was up on the top rope, about to recapture the tag team titles for Casanova Productions. But you know what? He's got that Canadian championship, and it's a huge target that I'm willing to take my shot at.
I'm sure it is. We'll be keeping an eye on that at IWS in future months. Next up, making her way to Quizplex from Flavortown, Little Mean Kathleen.
Hello.
Kathleen, thanks for joining the show.
I'm excited. I'm nervous. I don't know anything. I don't know.
That's great. All the same, we're gonna have a blast. But you know what? Actually, like I'm known for throwing around points willy-nilly. Let's just do that before the game starts.
Whose line is it anyway?
Yeah, exactly. But again, Kathleen, you got a big wedding coming up at Beyond Wrestling. So here, 5 points just to kick off the show as a wedding gift from us at Love Wrestling.
What? Thank you so much. I worked very hard for this.
We are going to have an absolute blast. I'm sorry, Pride. I know that the chaos points are always to your chagrin, but all the same, I want to take the time to introduce you. And again, you're the champ. Let's introduce you properly. The champion who defeated Kevin Gill and former champ Pollo Del Mar last month, the leader of 7, the LPW Scramble champion and Quizplex champion himself, Jack Pride. Jack, how are you, friend?
Doing okay. Champ is here to defend our Quizplex championship.
Marvelous. I want to thank everyone. I see the comments are starting to fly in the comment section. I want to thank everyone who's joining us live, whether you're joining us now or on the on-demand replay right here on YouTube. However you're enjoying Quizplex, thanks for being a part of it. And on top of the fine people you see on the screen, I want to introduce one more person, the person who keeps the scoreboard tallied and the person who keeps the show well-produced, Mr. Spencer Love. Hop on in, buddy. How are you, bud?
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know if well-produced is the way I would put it, but I pay for the StreamYard subscription, so I'm going to be right to be here, buddy. That is what it is. Thank you all for being here. Like Zach has mentioned, whether it's the replay, whether it is live here on Quizplex, not only have we got wrestling pub trivia coming your way, but we are raising some cash tonight. Pride, I am going to turn that one over to you. I know we're both passionate about animal rescue. I assume every good person is, to be quite blunt with it. But let us know a little bit about the charity that we're raising some money for tonight.
Oh my God, I totally just spaced on So
That is
much.
okay.
The worst.
It's a Saving
Oh,
Grace Animal Society.
Yes, it was saving because there was two humane societies that I was picking from. Well, I was down to 2, and I couldn't remember which one I picked.
You
It's
nailed
Saving
this
Grace.
yesterday. I thought I set you up for a lob. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah. Baseball was never my sport, Spencer.
That's okay. No sports forever my sport. We'll call it
Yeah,
even.
yeah. It's the Saving Grace Humane Society. Yeah, it just helping animals find homes, taking care of them until they find their forever homes. I'm just a really huge animal lover, so they can't raise money themselves, so that's what I'm here to do.
Zach,
Absolutely
I'll turn it back to you.
outstanding, Fred.
Oh,
You've
wait, I'm
chosen a
turning it
great
back to me.
cause.
No, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Turning it back to you now.
Again, you've chosen a great cause, Fred, and I'm glad we can be a part of it and help raise a little money. We'll talk a little bit about how we raise money in a bit, but if the super chats aren't flowing, we promise that there will be a minimum $50 Canadian donation to Saving Grace Animal Society by the end of the broadcast. So, with that being said, let's talk a little bit about how Quizplex is played and how points are scored here on the second to last Thursday of any given month on Love Wrestling. Each player is going to have the opportunity to answer 2 pro wrestling related questions per round. They will have 20 seconds to answer each of their questions verbally. If you get your first question right, we'll move immediately to your second question. Now, while the active player is answering those questions, the other players may also write the answers to the same question on their whiteboards. If the active player gets their question wrong, the other players can be awarded half points if the answer on their whiteboard is correct. If you are the active player and you answer correctly verbally, you get 100 points. If you steal from the active player, you get 50 points. Now, super chats is what I'm talking about. If you're watching live, if you want to answer any of these questions that you see on the screen, we will show it on the screen, whether it is correct or not, which means you can help out or you can cause a little mayhem and cause people to answer the wrong answers with your super chats. And once again, 50% of that money will go to Saving Grace Animal Society. With that, we are ready to play Quizplex, and we are going to start the game with Little Mean Kathleen. Why?
Oh, shit.
I should be in that box.
Okay.
Spencer. There we go. All right. Kathleen, are you ready?
Yeah.
We are going to have fun one way or the other. Your first question in round 1. Excluding Royal Rumble matches, how many pay-per-views has Ric Flair main evented in the WWE?
Oh my god. Just pay-per-views?
Just
I'm
pay-per-views.
writing this down, right?
No, well, you're the active
Oh,
player.
I'm
You get to
answering out
answer
loud.
verbally. So,
Oh my god.
so Matt and Pride should be writing down their answers.
Okay.
Or who knows? Maybe there's a super chat coming in that can that help you out.
Oh my god, please. Oh, he's old.
He's so old.
He is
He's
old.
always been old.
People are saying numbers, but with question marks. It's not. Okay, I'm ready to answer.
Okay, go for it. What do you got?
4.
I'm afraid 4 is not the correct answer.
Do I show the whiteboard now?
Yes, now you show the inactive players will show the whiteboards. We've got 0 and 0. You know what? These are both incorrect. The correct answer
It's 1, eh?
it's 1.
I knew it. It must have been the pay-per-view before WrestleMania, I guess, huh?
I'm not sure when this is dated, but it was Taboo Tuesday.
Oh,
He main evented it. Was it against Orton in the cage?
I'm actually going to defer to Spencer. Spencer wrote this one, but yeah, he's giving the thumbs up. It was Orton in the cage match.
I don't even know what Taboo Tuesday.
It's true. It's true. That was a damn good match. I remember that match made me laugh because Ric Flair was like getting his head smashed in the cage, and I did a tight shot at him as he's bleeding and selling, and he's just like, "Oh God, oh God." I remember that clear as day.
Ric Flair bleeding on pay-per-view?
I'll never forget that sell. It was so iconic. Oh God.
I think we need another digital event where viewers can vote on the stipulations of match. Let's bring that gimmick back. Kathleen, your second question for round 2.
Oh God.
Who is the only wrestler to compete in the Royal Rumble match across 4 different decades? Speaking of great cells.
Decades. Okay.
Oh no.
Someone from the 90s. Right? I don't know anything. I'm
Shot in the dark.
I have an answer.
You have an answer? What do you got?
Wait, no. Oh fuck. I don't Kane.
I'm afraid it is not Kane, but that was a good guess. That was a good guess. We're going to defer to Matt and to Jack. We've got Jerry Lawler and we've got Taker. I'm afraid no correct answers once again. The correct answer, making his return early, just a few years ago, Edge. 90s, 1000s, 10s, and 20s.
Oh,
we're so old now. I keep forgetting. Like I was thinking like way back. I was like, I guess Jerry Lawler.
Yeah, I was thinking they had to go into the 80s. That's
me too. Me too. I'm like, who could have been there? Yeah. Damn it. We're so
Those
old.
were all good
What
guesses.
the-
That was a hard question, but
yeah.
but
It
good
was
guesses
like-
all across the board.
Taker was one of my like original picks too. Until I started looking into the 80s, like you did. Yeah.
I'm afraid Mojibari is incorrect. We are past the 10-minute mark. We are allowed to swear here during the live stream.
Yeah, I can swear.
Blair saying Kane was a solid guess. I do agree with all these guesses were good, but no correct answers in the first 2 questions of round 1. We are going to move on. We're going to shift active players.
Oh,
Matt
no.
Viviani, you're next in the hot seat.
Oh geez.
Your first question. Now, speaking of hair, you have a great head of hair yourself, and this is a hair-related question.
Thank you.
Who defeated Molly Holly in a hair versus women's title match
Victoria.
at WrestleMania 20?
Yeah.
Oh damn,
Okay.
brother.
Wow.
Huh.
No
That was a
wasted time.
softball. Come on.
Jeez.
I didn't think it was. I don't know what to tell you.
That was basically a gimme. You just handed him points.
Yeah, that was I'll take it. You got any more of those? Y'all got any more of them gimmies?
Well, let's see. How's your Method Man knowledge?
Probably not very good.
Okay. Well, here we go.
Oh.
Let's find out.
Jesus H. Christ.
Chaos points for my Amperzander, Matt Viviani. Okay, yeah, it's true. We have allowed people to throw super chats that allow you to purchase chaos points for our competitors. So we're going to award Matt. That was what, $2 there? So let's give Matt $2, 2 points for that. All right. Complete this lyric from Method Man's homage to The Rock in the song Know Your Role. Jabroni, check yourself, you don't know me. Jabroni, go back to the gym.
Hold on. I literally have no idea, but I'm going to try to like rhyme this shit. All right. Jabroni, check yourself. You don't know me. Jabroni, go back to the gym. Pepperoni. I don't know. You can blow me. I don't know. I really don't.
I'm afraid that was not the correct answer. Kathleen, Pride, what do you got on your do you have any
I also wrote
shots?
below me.
All right.
You can see it through the Applebee's.
Ryan Sullivan
Yeah,
also
I got
guessing that.
nothing.
No,
That was.
I'm afraid.
How do we go from like that gimme to this? That's like two
Check
opposites.
yourself before you wreck yourself. Like what? That's
Thank you, Blair. Let's put that as a credit. If you want to throw in an answer later on, let's call that a super chat credit. And yeah, you can answer a later question. But the answer to this one, Jabroni, check yourself. You don't know me, Jabroni. Go back to the gym.
You're too bony. I would have never got that.
oh yeah.
I mean, it's the logical answer if we really take the time and
I would have gone to like My Little Pony before that.
Ophelia Payne got it. Ophelia Payne
shit.
got that one. But we are moving on. So Pride, you're in the hot seat now, returning champ.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a pair of questions for you. Your
got
first
my
one.
pen.
A couple
ready.
softies, right? Just nice underhand,
Well,
knock them out of the park.
Fucking crayon.
That depends how well your knowledge about the overlapping gap between The Simpsons and pro wrestling is.
Oh, maybe.
The answer is not Bret
Oh
Hart, by the
man,
way.
I'm pounding through the Simpsons right now.
I want you to complete this Simpsons quote with the correct pro wrestler. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You might remember me from such celebrity funerals as who? We hardly knew ye.
Huh?
And yes, it's a real pro wrestler who is no longer with us. It's not,
Is it Iron Sheik?
No, I'm afraid it's not Iron Sheik.
Oh, can I come in for the steal?
Yeah, absolutely. If you got him on your whiteboards, Matt wrote Andre the Giant, LMK. You got an answer for this one?
Chris Benoit.
Well, I guess it would have had to be.
Very close to a spit take there. But no, we got a correct answer, and it certainly wasn't Benoit. It was indeed Andre the Giant. Well done, Matt Viviani.
Yeah.
All right. Pride, your second question. All right. Between Scott Hall's first appearance as an invading force in WCW, that famous promo, he comes out of the crowd wearing a Canadian tuxedo, to Shane McMahon's purchase of WCW via Monday Night Raw, how many years were there?
Oh, I can't remember when that 4 years. I want to say I can't remember what year the purchase happened. It was wait, can I? Because wait, because it would have been not 96.
Super chats.
3 years.
Help out Pride. That's your answer?
Yeah, I can't remember when the purchase was, but it was 96, whenever that was. But let's say 4. That was my first answer.
I'm afraid 4 is not the correct answer. LMK, Matt, we've got 5.
I said
we've got
3. It says 3.
Pardon. Once again, Matt Viviani is stealing these answers. The correct answer is 5 years. 96 through 01. There you go, Ryan. Oh, great. Blair with 5. Winner versus loser says 5. We've got a couple correct answers in the board. Remember to throw those super chats. And Spencer, Blair's got a credit. So whenever he's got an answer, throw it up there. All right.
See, I knew when it started. I just couldn't remember what year they bought. Wreck.
Worthy efforts across the board, but there can only be 1 point leader at the end of round 1. So I'm going to invite Spencer to tell you. And looks like he's scribbling something down as if he's forgotten to take notes throughout this broadcast.
No, absolutely not. I have my phone on that 1 minute sleep cycle. So it had passed that minute. So I had to refresh my phone and then have it look at my face for a second, what with the Face ID that they have to do. And now I'm here. Yay. There you go. You got my entire decision-making process there. Now, a couple of things from the chat, Ryan. I did see your comment as far as it goes via Shawn Michaels being in 4 different decades. So I'm going to fact check that while we go through our clips here, because if he was, whether it's a super chat or you can donate points or whatever, Zach and I will figure that out. And in regards to paying to take points away from people, Zach, this is a discussion that you and I have to have.
Oh,
how much money do we want to take in order to take away points from people rather than gift points?
Has there been an offer?
Should have to, especially because they want to take my points. It should be $2 per point taken away, minimum.
I think it's fair to double the value. That's not a bad idea.
Don't you guys fuck on me?
$1 to give a point. So can we agree here? Because this is very much the first time it's happened. $1 to give a point. $2 to take away a point. Is that an economy we can all agree on?
Yeah, I think that's a decent point economy.
I think that's a nice little economy there. So Ryan, there are your 2 things that I can help you out with now that I'm back on screen. Unfortunately, we can't take your money right now because Jack Pride has 0 points. And we don't go into negatives. That math just gets way too difficult as far as it goes. Little Mean Kathleen with 5 wedding points, kicking it off, and the earliest point lead in Quizplex history. We can find it anywhere. So the earliest points lead we've ever had in Quizplex history. Matt Viviani with 202 points in the leaderboard right now. So it's looking good. We've designed this game for comeback trails to be blazed. But Zach, I'll turn it back to you. Do we have a clip to play, or is it just like a nice little intermission, or how really? I'll let you decide. I'm just gonna frig off.
Oh, does this game a blue turtle shell?
There's an unfortunate. I know the Mario Kart tribal chief wants the blue shell, but again, you're already in first place. What do you want a blue shell for?
I don't want the blue shell. I'm trying to avoid the blue shell. I'm trying to see if there is a blue shell. I need one of those like honker things.
As mentioned, we're gonna take like a just brief 1 minute and 14-second break, and actually let's take a little clip from last month's game of Quizplex, in which Jack Pride was a part of, along with Poyo and Kevin Gill. And we'll be back in just about a minute and some change. Is it playing? Poyo, your first question. I would like you to complete this famous quote from The Princess Bride by the character Fezzik, who is played famously by Andre the Giant. Anybody want a?
This is not my day, y'all. I didn't. Anybody want a donut?
Oh, I'm afraid you have the cadence right, but no, it's not donut.
The cadence though is right there.
Kevin, Jack, do you have anything on your whiteboards? A peanut. We got a sandwich. Once again, Jack keeps stealing questions here. It was a peanut. Anybody want a peanut?
I have never in my life seen The Princess Bride.
Never.
Oh, you are doing yourselves. Take the time. You're doing yourselves disservices by not seeing that movie. It is so good.
But based on this encounter and this dialogue, I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it in the next 7 days.
You know what? I agree. Based on this dialogue and then this question, I'm going to avoid it for another 20 years.
I'm still under the impression that Kevin Gill has not seen it, and I have set an alarm to bug Poyo in 19 years and 11 months. What can you do? So we are ready to kick off round 2. Once again, the game is going to be played the exact same way, but what's going to be different is the point structure of how they're awarded. I'm just trying to button while Spencer's getting the video. There it is. Correct, because I forgot the point value. Correct answers from the active player are worth 200 points, and correct answers stolen from the active player are worth 100. And once again, live viewers, you can help out, or you can mess with the players by throwing in the super chats. We'll put your answer on screen, whether it's correct or not. And of course, if you want to buy some points, or you want to buy to take away points from people, well, we can do that too. But we're going to kick off round 3 with the bottom of the point boards, I'm afraid to say. Mr. Jack Pride, why don't you come back in?
Thanks for kicking a guy while he's down and reminding me I have no points. I appreciate that.
Hey, it could be worse. We could do negative points if we decided to.
This is nonsense. Utter nonsense.
Oh,
clearly
boy.
a conspiracy to dethrone me from the championship here.
I mean, it's interesting timing, isn't it? Because again, you're defending the Scramble Championship in 1 week and change. It's the biggest Scramble match in LPW to date as well.
It's true. Hey, speaking of that, didn't Thaddeus send you an envelope? Didn't we have an understanding coming into this?
If Thaddeus's envelopes worked, he would still be Quizplex champion. But I'm afraid that's not what's happening right now. So your first question in round. Oh, what do we got? Ryan says, Spencer, if I'm right, I am. I think LMK should get some bonus points in my honor. Yeah.
Yeah, I should.
I think
Spencer's
that Ryan should be banned from the chat.
Zach, I while I have many powers here at Love Wrestling, I do not have the power to award points. So I'm just going to pass that one off to you.
Well, again, the question was about 4 decades. So let's say 1 point per decade. LMK, you're at 9 points now. If my tally is correct, we got 4 points on that one.
Yes.
which puts you 9 points ahead of the Quizplex champion. But that could change with this question.
But 191
How's your
points
new-
behind me, right?
Oh, Matt Viviani. so aggressive. Your first question, Pride. Brock Lesnar's F5 underwent a name change while he was wrestling for New Japan Pro Wrestling. What was the move called?
Huh?
Yeah, I have zero clue. I
Zero
wouldn't
clue
even-
is
I
the
wouldn't
name of
even
the
know
move.
where to-
No, it's not.
Yeah, wouldn't even know where to start a guess for that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We're gonna have to
Hold up.
defer to LMK and Matt or the super
Okay.
chats.
Oh,
Again, if the super chat comes in now, I won't say it's too late for Pride because the whiteboards aren't up yet.
when do I put it up?
Let's give it another
wrote
second.
that.
It's just
Oh shit. A diver. Damn. I wrote painful. You can't
Oh,
see
well
it.
played.
Yeah,
That's-
no, oh wait, you can see it.
That's what they called it in the AEW game.
Diver
yeah. I
facility.
thought that was just like a rib or something, but turns out that's actually what. Well, didn't Kevin Owens or Kevin Steen call it that possibly?
Something like that. Something to do with PWG. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, funny enough, he couldn't call it the F5 because WWE was being very protective of their IP when it came to Lesnar. So, they got the courts involved. And funny enough, he just decided to call it the verdict.
I would have never got that.
Yeah.
The F5 was called the verdict.
Huh.
Pride, your second question. I feel bad. I feel like we're just being awful to the champion right now. Who did Randy Orton hit his very first RKO on?
Oh,
I
Fucking
just saw this clip recently too. Because he does it all like slow. He hooks it and it's almost diamond cuttery when he does it. And he's in the old blue and yellow trunks. Like, I think, damn it.
Stall
My
if you
only
can.
guess that's jumping in mind. Was it Hardcore Holly?
I'm afraid it was not Hardcore Holly.
What? Was
Yeah,
it
we
Chris
got-
Benoit?
You are just spamming the Chris Benoit answer this evening, and it's a choice. But I'm afraid it is not Chris Benoit. It is not Spike Dudley. It is Hurricane Shane Helms, who took the move on June 9th, 2003.
Damn it.
damn it. I feel like in 2002, Spike was like the first to receive so many things, so that's why I just picked him.
He was the first to take the F5, if I'm not
He was,
mistaken.
yeah. He got, I think he got just power bombed to shit.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
just
Yeah.
unrelenting power
Yeah,
bombs.
like stiff as fuck. Yeah.
Right. I was at that show. It was in Montreal. After
Yeah, same. That was
WrestleMania.
My first or second show, yeah.
Right on. We are moving on. We are switching active players. LMK, you're in the hot seat. Your first
I'm in
question
second
in round
place.
2. You're in
It's fine.
second place.
I'm in second place. It's fine. Dude, what the fuck?
Who was the first Lucha Underground champion?
Everyone super chat me now.
Bring him in. Bring in the super chats.
I think the first Lucha Underground champion was.
She's stalling.
I think the first Lucha Underground champion was.
Blair, you've got a super chat credit.
I think the first Lucha. I didn't watch Lucha Underground.
I think
I
you're
didn't
gonna have
watch
to take a
it.
shot in the dark. I think the
I don't
super
even
chats
know
are
who
leaving
was
you hanging.
there. Who was there?
A surprising
I
number of people.
Sin Cara. What the fuck? No,
Hold on. Again,
it's Prince Puma.
you're taking the super chat? Then you know what? The points are indeed yours.
Oh,
it was
shit.
Prince Puma,
Damn it!
presently known as Ricochet.
Sure, you give her the ones that I know. This is nonsense.
Dustin, thank you very much for your
Solid
super
work.
chat and generosity.
Dustin, I'm just gonna throw it out there. I used to like you. That's changed entirely. So, grow some eyes in the back of your head at the next show. Just saying.
You don't need them because I like you now. Come on.
We've got LMK watching your back. This is still your the active player. Your second question. Why isn't this loading? There we go. Lita was the lead singer of a punk rock band signed to Hellcat Records. What was the name of the band? I gave it.
Fuck.
I think the name of the band was.
I see Pride. He's just like chomping at the bit here.
Yeah, giving her the ones I know. This is.
I think the name of the band is. What's going on?
Oh.
Applebee's? Oh, the name of the band? I think it's.
I'm giving you 10 more seconds to stall for the super chat.
Super chats better not.
Come on, guys. I need something.
I'm afraid I need an answer.
It's Lita and the Boys.
It is not Lita at the Boys. We've got one extreme and we've got the Luchagors. Pride, you are on the board. You got the correct answer, the Luchagors. Oh, Ryan, you came in.
Ryan.
Yeah, suck it, Ryan.
Answer.
Ryan.
He does make a good point, though.
Ryan,
that
we're gonna
did come
give you-
in like as LMK was answering. So Ryan, you've got a credit on us as far as that goes, because
believe this.
it is it is the shitty purchase process with the internet. So apologies there,
Absolutely.
Ryan. You've got a credit on us.
So credit for Ryan, credit for Blair, and who knows, will Ryan use it to mess with Pride once again?
God, I hope so.
We are moving on to the point leader, Mr. Matt Viviani.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Your first question of round 2. Who was the first wrestler to win a WrestleMania main event who was younger than the event itself?
Ooh.
I like this. I see all the wheels turning on all of our contestants right now. I need more questions like this. Everyone's doing a word puzzle. Will the super chats help? Or fuck on Matt Viviani?
I can think of matches, but I can't think of winners. Fuck.
Matt, I'm going to give you another 10 seconds.
Seth Rollins.
You got it, my friend. Seth Rollins cashing in, turning Lesnar versus Roman Reigns into a triple threat match, winning the match at age 28 at WrestleMania 31.
Hell yeah.
Your next question, we're going to talk a little bit about the WCW Hardcore Championship.
Uh-oh.
The Fable Championship, the one everyone knows. Who was the very last WCW Hardcore Champion?
Damn. I'm going to say Raven.
I'm afraid Raven is not the correct
shit,
answer.
I got to write something. I got to write something.
It's okay.
I'm not looking. I don't even know. No. It would be good. You know what?
I wanted to read Pride's answer, but Kathleen was being such a good sportsman. Like, what do you got? Flair?
I said Flair.
I'm afraid no correct answers were across the board. The title was won by Meng.
Oh my god, I would have never got that. What? Did he win it in a bar fight? Jesus.
Probably. We got a lot of Mang in the chat, none of which were super chats, so we didn't get to throw those on.
Damn, that's messed up.
Oh my God.
Once again, Blair, you got to cash in these credits. You're getting an additional credit as we head into round 3. But Mang won the title, and then he competed in the WWF Royal Rumble, so he vacated the championship, and it was never spoken of ever again. But with that, Spencer, I'm very interested in what the scoreboard looks like, because I kind of lost track there.
Don't you worry. I was right on top of it. And not only that, but I was fact checking. I was two-stepping. I don't know. I don't have more rhymes than that. I'm just going to admit it to everyone right now. Dustin, for your comment in the chat, and to the benefit of little mean Kathleen, she was completely correct in round 1 in that Kane has also appeared across 4 different decades, making his debut in 1999 and appearing as recently as the 2020 Royal Rumble. So,
oh boy,
we haven't taken any points away, but we have thrown a cool 100 points LMK's way. So as it stands, Jack Pride sitting with 100 points on a cool little steal for Lita and the Luchagors. LMK, you're sitting in second with 309 points. And Matt Viviani still sitting in first, but with a much tighter lead at 402. Going for, sorry, Pride. We're going to adjust here. Jack Pride sitting in third place with 90 points.
Oh,
oh man.
Little mean Kathleen sitting with 309 and Viviani with 402. So thank you, friends. We
That's a good
appreciate
number. I
not
like
only
it.
your support, but thank you for hopping in and donating towards the Saving Grace Animal Society. If he wasn't sleeping in my feet because he was just chewing his bone right here, I foster failed about 2 months ago, supporting animal shelters, supporting any sort of supportive animals that may not have their forever home at this point. Please take advantage of doing so. It's always just a neat thing to do. Zach, I'll turn her back to you because, again, I just don't know which clip you want to play. So you let me know. I can go by the timestamp. I'll hit the button this time.
Yeah. I trust your judgment. There's a handful of good clips from past Quizplex history to choose from. Pride, I'm really sorry with how this scoreboard is turned, and I'm a big fan and a big supporter. But I hope that this is all in the fact that we're raising some good money for Saving Grace Animal Societies. I hope that's blunting the blow a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, Jack's going to be happy about that, but Pride holds grudges. So Ryan and Dustin, we don't forget things. You remember that.
Watch your back, people with the super chats. Dustin, Ryan, just watch your back. We're going to be back for round 3. Again, we know what the scoreboard looks like, but the scoreboard could be flipped on its head by the end of the game. You never know with Quizplex. And yeah, we'll be back in another minute and change. Bandit, second question for you, friend. What indie alternative band released the pro wrestling concept album Beat the Champ in 2014?
I don't know. I don't listen to music unless it's anime. So I am just gonna figure this out. Imagine Dragons.
I'm afraid it's not Imagine Dragons. Kath, I saw you write this down hurriedly. Do you have this on your page?
I do. The only band tattoo I have is of this band, so I have to know it. Mountain Goats.
The Mountain Goats, absolutely the correct answer. Oh, Marco has a dog though.
Marco has a dog. He should get at least some points for that.
I was trying to psych everyone out with the cuteness, the power of his cuteness.
What's his name? He's adorable.
His name's Francis.
Francis gets 20 chaos points. Not Marco, Francis.
Francis gets the 20 chaos points.
Francis is on the board.
I think Francis is the only animal who has scored points on Quizplex. But again, we have raised a little money for Saving Grace Animal Society, so that's pretty cool in its own right. Pride, I saw you pop in for the Bandit clip in the private chat. Van?
I'm sorry. I'm still distracted. I'm reeling from how this entire game has been this grand plot to wrestle the Quizplex championship away from me.
This is some Mario Party bullshit.
No.
That's exactly what this is. Y'all coming for my stars. Get out of here.
Again, we're heading into round 3. Again, the leaderboards could be flipped. Dare Amazing, could the chat get some chaos points too? Absolutely. Everyone in the chat gets 1 point this evening. So 1 point. You have to share it though. So again, like, divide it how you please. I'm going to leave you guys to. I trust you. You're all responsible adults. You can decide how you're going to share that one single chaos point.
I thought they should get 91. Just like
No.
amongst themselves.
No, give me all the points. Give me all the points.
No, I mean, there's something to be said with Kathleen's stuff.
Yeah,
Jeez,
91.
Matt, you're
I
intense.
think they can share it.
I like winning. Winning is fun.
I mean, if someone puts a $91 donation, they can award themselves the chaos points. You will not be invited to participate in next month's game if you're the champion, but we're going to celebrate your collected points. But again, we're heading into round 3. We know what the scoreboard looks like. Pride, I know you're not feeling too great. LMK, how you feeling about? Oh, let's talk about the points first. So in this final round, you're going to get 1. Okay, Spencer's pulling a fastball. Okay, 1 question in this one. Correct answers for the active player are worth 500 points, and correct answers stolen from the active player are worth 250 points. Again, we could flip this scoreboard all around. LMK, how are you feeling about about your odds here?
I need a super chat. As soon as I'm up, I need a super chat. Immediately, please. Please.
Well, a reminder, Blair, you've got 2 super chats, so don't worry about entering any payment info. Just drop those answers. I believe Dustin or Ryan has one. Spencer's got control of the comments board, and he knows whose comments to drop. And Matt, are you feeling confident at the top of the mountain?
Oh, with that new point spread, 500 and 250, it's gonna be a photo finish, I think. So let's get going here. I'm gotta preserve, gotta hold on.
With that, again, Pride, we're kicking off round 3 with you. Your first question. Oh. Okay, please don't get marker in your eye, Matt. Like I feel like I'm liable for damages.
I will sue. I'll get that blue-haired lawyer from The Simpsons.
Pride's question. Vampiro used to be the bodyguard of what lip-syncing pop group?
What?
I learned this last night while doing research for Quizplex.
Clarification, is this the real world lip-syncing pop group or a wrestling lip-syncing pop group?
Real world, much like Seamus being the bodyguard for U2. We're talking real world here.
Let's say Milli Vanilli then.
Bebe, before we get to that, got to go to bed, but wanted to pitch in for the puppies and the kitties. Oh, thank you very much, Bebe. Great to have. Oh, pardon me. Have you joining us? And if we remember, and don't be shy to remind us, next month if you join us, let's put that a credit towards a question next month. But Pride, boom, Milli Vanilli is indeed the correct answer.
Oh,
Vampiro was the bodyguard for one of the members of Milli Vanilli.
And the best part there is I had no idea that Vampiro was involved with them at all, but they're the most famous lip-syncing group. And the best part about that, too, is
Ashley Simpson would like to see you now.
Oh, she lip-synced on SNL. They lip-synced in concert. Big difference.
It's got a point there.
But TikTok is huge for people lip syncing these days. So Milli Vanilli's got to just be hating life.
It's very true. They've just lost the thing that they were known for.
Yeah,
that was your round 1 question. We're kicking off strong. I think Pride just flipped the leaderboard, but let's see how the rest of these questions go. LMK.
Oh fuck.
Once again, Kathleen's relying on the super chat. So if you're feeling generous and you want to help out, or if you want to throw a little chaos in the mix and drop a wrong answer, please feel encouraged to do so with a super chat. This is a tough one too. Not as tough as the last question, so be aware, Matt. But your question, LMK. Through his WWE career, Michael Cole has been unable to use his real name because it's too similar to the in-ring name of what WWE legend?
Huh? Help. Help me, please. Help me, please, chat. Is his actual first name Michael? But because then there's Michael Hayes.
While we're waiting for those super chats with our fingers crossed, I want to remind
please.
we've got about. I want to remind everyone in 15 minutes over on our Twitch channel that Kyle and Rob will be rocking the ROH reaction, discussing tomorrow's pay-per-view. So please check that out if you're an ROH fan. Ryan dropping Shawn Michaels.
Are you fucking
Kathleen?
Oh no, two people.
And Blair
Are you
dropping.
guys fucking? Are you guys in cahoots and you're messing with me?
It's always the risk.
It's Shawn Michaels.
You were very wise to rely on the super chats there. Shawn Michaels is indeed the correct answer. Michael Cole's real name being Shawn Michael, and apologies, I cannot pronounce this last name. Coulthard? Coulthard. We're going to go with that.
I love you guys. Thank you.
Big run in by Ryan and Blair with the super chats. Well done. So with that, we've got the last question. It's going to Matt Viviani. Sir, are you ready to end this game of Quizplex?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
God damn it.
After a strong domination of the leaderboard, this could change right now. Let's see how it goes. This is a tough one. Which WWE wrestler has the most matches without ever being the WWF/WWE champion? So intense. Everyone's so pensive right now.
Sorry to hop in, Zach, for clarification. Which WWF/WWE wrestler has won the most matches without ever being the WWF/E World Champion? You missed the one.
What did I say?
Part. Sorry, homie. You just missed the part that has won.
Okay, yes.
Which
Thank you for catching that.
WWE/WWF wrestler has won the most matches without being the biggest champion, I suppose?
Thank you, Spencer. Thank you for catching me there.
I would have to say, without being WWE champion.
Anyone want to help or fuck on Matt Viviani?
Come on, chat. Come on, chat. Give me something. Give me something. Give me something.
I'm going to give you 10 more seconds.
I'm going to say Roddy Piper.
Oh, good answer.
That's really
but
good.
not the correct answer, I'm afraid to say.
Oh.
They're amazing with Roddy Piper as well. But I'm afraid not correct. Pride, Kathleen, what do you got?
I'm going to say Natalia, who has been there forever.
Natalia is not correct. Neither is Jerry Lawler. This was a tough one. The correct answer was Tito Santana with 1,071. That was a very tough one.
I'm old, but that's a little old for even me. Like, I only caught the tail end of Tito.
That one was for the real historians here, but Ryan got that one, right? Well done, Ryan. Again, Matt, heavy is the crown of the leader, because we always put the toughest question on your shoulders at the very end of the game. So you were a dominant champion for this game, but I think the leaderboard has been flipped. Spencer, would you like to come in and confirm these suspicions? Oh, he's nodding very solemnly.
I'm just like Brian Kendrick in the scramble.
I think, Zach, that we have a very well-designed game because we've had a lot of comeback wins over the last little bit. Unfortunately, the entire leaderboard has completely flipped through this whole thing. Matt Viviani, a lot of love, but lots of fucking on you today. Finishing in third place with 402 points. In second place with 590 points, we've got the man of two minds, Jack Pride. And your brand new Quizplex champion with 809 points. Little mean
I won?
Kathleen.
I did it. I
Zach,
did it,
which
guys.
overlay do we need for your very new and wonderful thing you designed over the last?
Oh,
segment?
okay. I'll pull it up. It's right under. There it is. I got it.
You do that. We require a victory speech. Zach, I'll let you handle it from here.
And not only do we need a victory speech, we ask that you do your best to line yourself up with the brand new Quizplex crown that is now on your screen, popping up. Come on.
Oh.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it.
I'd like to thank the audience for donating money to help me win because I don't know anything. Just grateful I'm not in third place. That would have been embarrassing.
That would be embarrassing.
I hate you all.
I'd like to thank Applebee's for sponsoring me tonight. I earned this.
We are very proud to have you as our Quizplex champion. Congratulations, LMK. Bravo. Well done. Ryan jumping in to say, if you're not first, you're last. What do you?
It's true.
Oh, he's like darkening.
Just before the end of this, I got a question. When's the last time the Quizplex championship was successfully defended?
Funny enough, a member of your stable did the same thing. Thaddeus
I
Archer
was
the
going to
third.
say 3 months ago, we had Thaddeus Archer the third retain. He was our first retention in a while, too. Don't get me wrong. The title switches a lot, but
Yeah,
well,
because
Thaddeus
DJ
kept
had
for a
it and
couple of
dropped it
months.
right away.
Let's go double or nothing in Mario Kart right now.
Oh man, no, there's not been a lot of successful defenses, although we did change the system. Usually it used to be like we have 3 new contestants every month and then have a championship game, but now we have a returning championship format, which works. But also longest reigning and best LPW Ska Ramble champion in history, Jack Pride. Please forgive me, Jack. Says Dustin.
Well, Jack is known to, he loves compliments. He loves when people grovel. So maybe we'll think about it.
Well, that seems like a good segue as any to actually welcome Jack Pride onto the main screen and let us know where to follow you on social media, what you got coming up in the ring in the coming weeks. What's good, sir?
If you want to follow along on Twitter, trying to be more active on there, it's at Jack Pride, but the I is a 7. And Instagram is always fun, at Mind of Jack Pride. As far as shows coming up, next Friday, you want to watch us defend our Ska Ramble Championship against 700 other individuals in the largest scramble match in LPW, likely Western Canadian history, I'm sure. Against Clandestine, the Rads, 2 members of our own stable of 7. Luckily, we're smart enough. The 3 of us are going to work together, and your winner and still Ska Ramble champion, Jack Pride.
Smart moves all around. We move on to the third of Casanova Productions. Matt Viviani, let us know what's good in your world.
I'm very angry right now. I just went from first to last. Rigged game, rigged election. I want to recount, stop the votes, all that bullshit. But in all seriousness, you can follow me on pretty much any social media at Matt Viviani 91. I will take any and all followers because I need some to look cool and shit. And yeah, I'm back wrestling. Other than this crushing defeat tonight, life is pretty good. I got bookings coming in, filling up the calendar once again. It's very encouraging, and I'm looking forward to getting back out there and doing what I love doing.
Marvelous, marvelous. And one more time with the Quizplex champion, LMK, what's going on in your world in the coming weeks?
I'm Little Me and Kathleen on everything. Saturday I'm in Boston. Next Tuesday I'm in Indiana, and I'm gonna be in Michigan next Friday. So check it out.
Marvelous, marvelous.
I'm the champion.
Well, once again, LMK, you're going to be invited back to next month. And we hope we can work it out with your schedule. If not, at the very least, you're going to have the option to choose next month's charity for the next month's Quizplex game. I want to thank all three of you for being a part of a wonderful game. Spencer, I don't know if you happen to tally our super chats.
Is there a Quizplex Money in the Bank?
We've got an October game for past appearances in mind.
There fucking is now.
The Loser Cup. The Loser Cup.
And I want a quiz game.
I'm coming for that Loser Cup.
With that in mind, again, we've raised a little bit of money for the Saving Grace Animal Society, which is a great cause. I want to thank Pride for actually choosing such a great charity once again. I want to thank everyone who opened their wallets and was able to have some fun with us on Quizplex and also raise a little money for a great cause in doing so. You can follow me on Twitter, SmarkMouth, on Instagram, smark.mouth, and of course, please follow at Love Wrestling CA on any social media platform you can think of, and please hit subscribe while you're here. We're nearing 2,500 followers. I don't know if Spencer caught that, but that's an exciting milestone for us around the corner. But with that, we will see you 1 month from today, second to last Thursday of next month, for the next game of Quizplex.
Oh yeah, I will be there. Gone you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the points have been tallied. The winners have been announced, the losers have been sent packing, and I am still, as ever, Mr. J, better than everyone that competed tonight. It is, as always, a fact of life. In case you're wondering when this lovely, lovely show will be returning, it is the last Thursday of each and every month. Right here on lovewrestling.ca. We hope that you will return next month, and we hope that you enjoyed this evening's festivities and the competition and the knowledge